about.
We are gonna talk
the
about
thing,
a
the
lot,
thing.
and we are gonna talk about,
The thing.
well, basically the thing. And when you say the thing, you mean the movie.
Well, I guess.
God damn it,
You
Kurt
know,
Russell.
Oh.
But yeah, no, it was a really great movie. It was, like really suspenseful for me. I mean, watching it as a kid.
Yeah, it was a lot of suspense. You don't know
Yeah.
who the thing is.
Yeah, no,
You don't
it
know
was,
who the thing is.
It was great.
Oh, so we're on. Actually, welcome everybody.
Hey.
Welcome, El Paso. We have a very special guest today, Mr. Tay Zoo. What's
Yo,
going on, man?
Hey,
how you
man.
doing?
Hey.
What's going on, man?
Shoot, nothing much. I am elevated, if you know what I mean.
Nice.
Awesome. So, I mean, we brought you in, man. Pretty much, I know you're a big, you're starting to be a big part here in EP for a hip hop scene. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where you come from? Pretty much, what objective are you trying to complete in the hip hop game here in El Paso?
All right, well, I'm from the east side of El Paso.
Nice, east side.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Everybody says that. I still say the east side is the rawest side of El Paso. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm
No,
sorry.
I actually lived in the east side. It was, very pleasant. Very pleasant. I think.
Hey, bank robberies, man.
Dude, that shit is crazy.
A lot more, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, a lot more stuff happens
Well, it's a
in the
lot.
east
It's
side.
bigger. It's way bigger. It's.
More people. It's got
Uh,
More people.
I mean, I feel more comfortable over there. I don't know why, but just feel more comfortable on the east side, I think, rather than central, where it's very compact.
True.
you know?
True.
Yeah.
So, are you originally from El Paso? Like,
Yeah.
you've been living there for
Nice.
your whole life, or?
Born and raised. Eastwood High School, freaking Edgemere Elementary. I've been here for a minute.
Nice.
I've been here for a minute. I also lived in Colorado when I was younger too, and then one time in Oklahoma. But I was actually trying to buy land out there before I came back to El Paso, which is when I started my career in hip hop. Kind of
Nice.
like for real. Because at the first time I kind of fucked around a little bit. It was a little off. I really wasn't like too into it. I was cool.
It was gradual.
It's for the music, but then I was
Yeah.
like, well, shit. If it's for the music and I love the music, I got it. Why not fucking actually do this shit?
So what gave you
Yeah.
that push, man? Like, I know, obviously, the music, you really loved it, but what gave you that push to where, hey, I can actually do this?
Well, in like 2009, I met these one guys, called themselves Godzilla Records. So
Guys deliver.
I went to go give them in demo and stuff. I gave them the demo. They contacted me back, and then that's when everything started. I started learning the business through him, how to market music, how to approach a seller, how to vocalize my stuff. Because used to be I used to talk like this and everything on the mic, like all
Really?
whisper and stuff. And
Oh, yeah, you gotta have that voice. You know?
yeah,
People can listen.
yeah, exactly. Also music engineering, beat making. I learned everything from them.
Awesome, man. That's cool. And, I mean, was this kind of like a internship kind of thing, or they just took you under their wing?
Took me under their wing and everything. And it was weird at first because at first I was like, all right, cool, big shit, and I was like, yeah, and then I walked into some shit. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I was like, this is
difficult business.
hard as shit, you know.
Right.
But eventually it just started becoming fun, and then I did a few projects with them, and then I started on my own after a while.
And how long ago was that? I mean, you've been at it for a while already, or?
Since 2010.
2010? Okay.
Yeah.
So like 7 years, like pretty much dedicated.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, I have.
How much money have you
Stop.
put into your, work?
I've put thousands and got back thousands. It's just
Nice. Very much nice. No, it's like
I pay so many bills, man.
it's not even work when you're getting paid. When you do something you love.
Yeah.
Like it's
Most.
Yeah, I have to agree with that, man. I mean,
Mhm.
something you love, it's really not work, and that's cool, man. For you to keep doing it for 7 years is that being that consistent just means that you're doing a good job, man. So I congratulate
Thank
you.
you.
Know?
Yeah.
I've heard some of the music, man. It's pretty cool. One of the songs that I heard earlier is kind of like I can't remember the name, man. It's kind of like a R&B feel to it. I think it was
Probably Kid Yourself.
Kid Yourself.
Ah,
we
there you go. Yeah.
Kid Yourself. It's kind of like R&B feel to it. What kind of inspired you to write that song? Because I feel like it's kind of like a breakup, but it's kind of like don't. Is it about a girl? Or what
Yeah,
kind of-
most definitely, dude. I
Yeah,
don't.
a personal,
about
a
girls.
personal.
I don't have any "Baby I Love You" songs or anything like that. To me, that's no.
Right.
Not gonna do that shit. But I'll write a breakup song that everybody can jam to. I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's the biggest experience that I get.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So
And there's so many people out there that experience that and just wanna, have a good song to, weep as well with them.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. And I did that song for that because I know, as a guy's standpoint, it's like, well, fuck, we already have to fucking hide all of our emotions just because we got a penis.
Right.
No, it's
So-
very true.
Yeah.
It kind of shows the conflict of, look, I'm trying to be with you, but don't make me like shoo you away or something.
And
Exactly.
Be gone.
The only reason I kind of asked about that song, man, is mainly just because, the evolution of hip hop, right? It started
Yes.
kind of like a dance party, like in the moment, and then it evolved, it kept evolving. Then we went to gangster, and then now it
Yes.
seems like guys are being more into their feelings, expressing themselves a little bit more.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel being pretty much a hip hop kid?
To be honest with you, I always say you gotta embrace your feelings because you have two emotions. I feel you only have two emotions, either fear or acceptance.
Okay.
No, I know acceptance is not an emotion, but it's fear or acceptance. Because if you it's either fight or flight. You're gonna do this or you're gonna do that.
Okay.
If you love someone, you're taking a risk. You're accepting it. You're accepting that emotion. If you run away from it, it's just fear. You allow fear to control you, and as a guy, you shouldn't let fear control you. As a human being, you should let fear control you. Any emotion. So you gotta embrace it. So that's how I feel about that.
Yeah, and the huge thing why I ask is, for me, growing up, I'm a hip hop kid as well, man, and Jay-Z has always been like a very influential rapper to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even recently, his newest album, right? It was strictly all about feelings and
Yeah.
and that was weird to me. It was badass. I really liked the album, but it was weird to me for me to hear Jay-Z in that, that tone, I guess.
Well, I would say it's more of a grown up. He grew up.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, because I used to be like, for real, just I'm going to smash your head in and this and that and forget this, jump, brah. No, as you get older, it's like
I don't think so.
about
I got-
Revolt.
I got more things to say
like
now.
that.
It's like fuck, I lived.
Yeah.
I lived and I got some more things to live about. So now I have a variety, and as an artist too, that's what you want to do. You want to be able to grow. If you're not able to grow, you're going to be stagnant. You're going to keep talking about the same old bullshit over and over and over again. You know what I mean?
And I think that it doesn't even have to be like that all the time.
Yeah.
You could portray yourself as something, and then of course live your normal life, or of course this is your life. So this is the way you are, and everything. Yeah, everyone should accept.
Yeah.
Everything.
Exactly.
As you.
Yeah, and at the end, you can only tell your story, right?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, and hope that people can relate to it.
It's like, here, this is what I got.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
I feel you, dude. This is how I feel.
Yeah, let me hear it. Oh, this is awesome.
And
basically.
honestly, that's what hip hop is, man. That's what to me. That's what hip hop is to me. Now it's kind of like it's either you're making that kind of music or you're making music for the club.
Yeah, that is true. That is true, and it's sad. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, you may feel that way. You may feel that way. It's just sad that it's being fed on the wrong way. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to be positive about club shit, because there used to be some good,
Oh yeah,
some
tough
good,
bangers, yeah.
some hot ass shit, but they weren't trying to fucking promote throwing your brain away and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, man. Because now it's kind of like it's yes, there was drug talk before,
Yeah.
but now it's pretty much, you know, do drugs, or you know what I mean, like.
It was there's a video that I saw about it. It's like it's the year of the abuser, year of the junkie.
Wow.
This is like this is junkie music.
Uh huh. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? This is
exactly,
junkie
yeah.
music.
No,
And it's not the
come
first time, you know. They
Yeah.
always say, well, what happened when disco came in? It's cocaine, bitches, strippers.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
same
They
shit. It's a
associate it.
fucking
Yeah, they
cycle.
associate it.
And now you're starting to see people that
Yeah.
are incorporating this bad shit and started turning it into good shit because they got some lyricism and now people are listening. It's just the media's not going to show you that
Exactly.
because they're going to lose money.
Yeah, no, they only show the
course,
shocking.
Yeah, man, they're endorsed by these guys. Come on.
If they can get a gasp, you know, they can get $1. You know, like
Exactly. And smart people don't pay.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
People don't pay.
Exactly.
Find the cheaper route. You know what I mean? So it's like, nah, that's too whack. I would never pay for that. You know what I mean? If you,
Right,
a lot of people
exactly.
start, you
Sounds
know,
like a
taking
good
away a lot
idea.
of these
Right.
drugs and shit. They understand. Or no, correction. You can use your drugs, but be a person that can handle it.
Yeah.
Be responsible with it.
Yeah,
It's like
'cause there's-
drinking.
Don't show off about it. I mean, like, it's, you know.
there's plenty of people that have done their shit and
Yeah,
still
yeah.
had lead a life. Had to
Yeah.
correct that one, but yeah, nah. If you can't handle it and you just want to,
Go all out.
Yeah. No, I
Stupid.
agree.
Nah, so I mean, here in El Paso based, man. I mean, you've been here
Mhm.
your whole life, East Side representing. We represent Central though, so Radio 915. Nah, I'm kidding. No, but I mean, what studios do you use here? Because I know that the city itself, man, studios wise, it's just growing. Music wise, it's growing,
Mhm.
and I think we're starting to get to that competition again. We're trying to catch up to Boston.
yes,
But artistic wise, El Paso seems to be growing, you know, and this is kind of what motivated us to do this show and giving everybody a platform out there so we can showcase stuff like this.
true.
You know what I mean? So what do you use? I mean, do you have your own studio? Do you use studios here at
Um,
El Paso? Or?
Yeah, actually, I have my own studio. I kept it at home. Reason being, it's weird. I just don't like being outside, dude. I don't like going nowhere when I don't need to go out nowhere. And I learn it, so why not? You know, if I need to go to another studio, I'll go to another studio. I really don't care what studio I'm in. I had the Buster Rhyme mentality. If I get in there, I get in there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I'm gonna
if you're not fake, you know, like
Yeah,
you can do it anywhere.
I'll hop
you
on the
know,
mic.
like,
Don't
on
worry about that part.
command.
I'll definitely hop on the mic. I'm not-
You know, like you're authentic.
I also try to minimize me wasting time. Because now it's like you have it across the room. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
You put your money into this. There's no excuse. There's $2,000 worth of shit over there. There's no excuse.
Gotta use it.
Yeah, you have to use it because you know it also keeps me from being lazy.
Motivation, hell of a motivational.
Yeah, buy that shit.
Yeah.
Buy that shit. Now you gotta pay for that shit. Now you gotta run that
It's gotta
shit.
pay for itself. It has to.
So then you know you open up the studio, and then you get people. And sometimes you just gotta learn patience. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Nah,
Sometimes
that's
you gotta
all
learn
it is,
patience.
man. But at the end of the day, that's all we got. You know, time.
Mhm.
So I mean, I know besides just rapping, besides making music, you've got your own little business going on. So you're starting your own company as well, right?
Yes.
Your own label.
Yes.
So if I don't know if you want to tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, FFE Productions. As of right now, there are 4 artists,
Wow.
including myself. There will be 4 artists in total.
Under your studio.
Yes.
Okay.
FFE Productions is basically a record label that helps the artists understand the business,
Uh-huh.
allows them to learn and grow.
Yeah, just like just to teach them, you know,
Yeah.
and boost them.
Exactly. I treat it as FFE Productions and this company that artists are partnering up. I don't treat it as okay, now I own you.
Yeah.
That's not the way I want to do it. I also give the artist more cut than FFE Productions itself because it's deserved that way. and I show them how to invest. And when you invest, the pie gets bigger. I show them that way, and they're like, yeah, yeah. And now you need to learn now you understand what's going on. So they have knowledge when they leave, and they do what they're going to do. Let's say they want to go sign to Jam. They're not going to get fucked over.
Yeah, they know what the
They have
No.
a little bit, yeah. They have a little
Yeah.
bit of that mentality, you know,
Exactly.
like.
That's what I built FFE Productions for. Giving people dope music from people that you wouldn't think got some skills, just because they normally don't get out there, and it's one of the guys that help the other guys get out there, the underdogs, and show them the business. I'm not stingy.
And how do
No,
they
you shouldn't be.
contact you? Like, as far as, just, and do you have like cards or anything that you can maybe?
Yes, actually, just order some new ones.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
No, exactly.
just actually order some new ones. So I was like, yeah, my name and FFE Productions, and this is getting a little too whack. I need to get some, like, the picture, the logo
That
on
is
this bitch.
awesome.
So
That
I'm
is
ordering.
great.
I
That
just
is
ordered
great.
some more, along with a whole bunch of stuff that I got. Next projects coming out. Next 8 projects that we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
It's going pumping
You
out.
should pass them out.
So
huh?
I mean, do you go out recruiting these guys, or is it just somebody you bump into, or how do you make your decision to where, hey, I'm gonna help this dude out?
You got to spit.
Okay.
Right.
You gotta
Huh.
spit. You gotta have some type of skill or something, and drive. If you don't have drive, or you just looking for a free ride, that's not the person I want. I want a person that's actually got skill and wants to do something with their lives
Gotcha.
and their art. So otherwise, nah, it's a waste.
Oh.
It's a waste of time. I don't do.
Nah, well, I mean, you have 3 other guys on there, man. Hopefully, we get to see him here in the near future or so.
Oh yes,
We'd love to get to know him as well, and give him that exposure. We want to hear good music, man. And I feel like a lot of the music that is good is not heard of around the city, and there's nowhere
It's
else.
true.
There's nowhere else to go to play your music, you know. So bring him out here. I want to thank you for swinging by, man. I know you're gonna stay here for for the second half of the show. Right now we are gonna take a break. We're gonna show you pretty much all social media outlets. We're gonna play some of your music,
Yeah.
and hopefully
Nice, right?
give us a call. If you guys have any questions you guys want to talk about here in the second half of the show, we expect a bunch of calls right now. So signing off. See you guys in a bit.
All right.
Moving at speeds you can't see, leave you out of your league. Gentlemen meddling with powers that tower over in shower, flaming stones from the heaven set in the realm of the overcharged mind Edison. Giving them that medicine they begging for. God of the desert they adore, more poor set, leaving them sore as I continue to score. I enter a phase of unstoppable, probable, magnificent, undeniably gifted. Hinted when they try to stop the soul of ground, conformed by the mind and manifest through the spirit, but they hear it in every word in my lyrics. Here is forever will be what they don't want. Grimy little dude, rude with an attitude, got you blue cause he's snatching on your food. What the fuck you gonna do, bitch? Ooh shit, you sucking dick to get where you at. In fact is, I'm still moving forward and y'all stagnant. Act shit, got a buff cupcake actress. Take effect the masses with the badness, and all can have it. The static addict bent on execution of the masses. Wanna learn something session classes. This bitch niggas really wanna know how it go. This day have to show a darker side and let them know. Do they really want the guy on the gas? Don't they know I bring destruction when I spaz? Bitch niggas really wanna know how it go. This cage have to show a darker side and let them know. Do they really want the guy on the gas? Don't they know I bring destruction when I spaz? Second verse is the worst when I burst. They curse for the hearse when I thirst for the get back. Cause that comes in many different ways as I blaze past. Aced and show guns as I roll grass. Mass and classes underground and stunned from the skills that I have. Then given a run around, so I insist. By cutting off the heads of the snakes, I'm on the edge of the ledge. pledged in for the execution. No retribution for the duck neck that cracked once into getting cracked for they whack stunts. That's what happens when these suckers act up. I erupt on them and let the lava spray. Any given day, letting loose the green ooze. Yeah, drunk off that booze squirtle, smelling like that purple herbal, creaking like I'm Urkel, ready to hurt dude. Do not understand, I hold the world up in my hands and adding control that's advanced. Multiversal, quick dispersal, trained in for the target. Art sick, trick, spit, grip, be the hardest. When I rip shit, man, they having to fit, giving me lip, so I assist with the uppercut. Oh, split, bitch, niggas really wanna know how it go. This day have to show a darker side and let them know. Do they really want the guy on the gas? Don't they know I bring destruction when I spaz? Oh, bitch, niggas really wanna know how it go. This page have to show a darker side and let them know. Do they really want the guy on the gas? Don't they know I bring destruction when I spaz? Most say they nice with the words, more like felines catching a bird. Fuck off, your pillow soft, hot tart. Claiming that you roll in the hood, but ain't block smart. To be honest, I got that and spit darts. I'm a mellow person, but when shit starts, I rip hearts like prehistoric sharks. Trying to send sparks, better think twice and double that, cause the price to double back. Get you smacked and hijacked for your stack, trying to dump against the mad hat. When these whack cats get split at, graffiti on the pavement, spelling out death, and I'm the agent for the next one. Thinking they runner up, your numbers up. Cause it done fuck before you? Yeah. Into your chance to advance, so don't think at first glance. You got it, my range stands 5 times 2 steps. Detrimental to your lifeline, my place kept stationary, quick to bury a scary fairy, rushing in a hurry. Understand, I ain't never worried, but if you bumping your gums, it ain't worth nothing. Learn something. I got my eye on you, baby squeak. You rollin' with the big dog, nigga talks cheap. Before you speak, think about it before you get leaked. Face looking like ground beef, about the grim reek. I got my eye on you, baby squid. You rollin' with the big dog, nigga talks cheap. Before you speak, think about it before you get leaked. Face looking like ground beef, about the grim reek. Yo, why try tempting? Minor flow of a switchblade, count on dipping, catch a slipping, diced up souffle. Head faded to the back, unsecure toupee. Wu-Tay, haven't you heard? They saying that you tripping, word blurred, be they vision risen and exhale flame. Aim with precision, now listen. Here's what they missing, ability to rival in none. My tribal instinct mince me done finito. Trying to go toe to toe, knowing ain't no equal. These people freaking for a repeat when it hits deep, and I'm still working off no sleep. Took it.
Yeah, Wally.
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 RoboCop, but okay.
Wally.
RoboCop's
Okay.
good, man.
Wally.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the evil motherfucker right here.
Even though Wally would do some really
damage.
Yeah.
Wally would do some mess.
They said, well, I was watching a video somewhere that was saying that Wally was the cause of all the other Wally robots shutting down or something like that. And that, like, he had the parts to fix them, but he didn't
But
fix
chose
anyone.
not to. Oh,
He didn't fix
shit.
anyone, you know? He had the parts to fix
he
everyone.
chose. Yeah, he chose to keep parts for himself instead of fixing another
Another robot.
That's jacked. Whoever
Yeah.
came up with that one. That one's jacked.
That's actually, it's good though, because, I don't know.
That's pretty deep.
Oh well,
That's
You
pretty
think that
deep.
Robots will turn against humanity,
Hell yeah, eventually.
It's always gonna happen. Oh, it's always gonna happen.
like Terminator.
Yeah.
like Terminator,
Different ways.
Or-
What different ways?
or
You create
Russia.
life.
Well, yeah.
You basically create life on a primitive scale. Is
They're
be
gonna
self-conscious.
protect you so much that they're not gonna let you go.
Once it's
anywhere.
self-aware, it has a
Yeah,
spirit.
like the Matrix.
That's
or
what's messed
Terminator,
up.
I don't
well, they
know,
had
man.
those two
Uh,
Facebook AI bots that they had to shut down. Remember, because they started talking
Oh,
to
yeah,
themselves.
They created a language.
They created
Yeah, I
a
saw that
language and
shit.
started chatting with themselves. It's like, whoa, that's
I don't know what you're saying. You
yeah.
gotta stop
I can't
it.
understand.
Flip the switch. Flip the switch.
Nah,
Dude,
that's
but
it,
okay, think about it. What if it would have
stop
gone
that.
the total opposite way? They had already figured out how to stop us from stopping them, and right now it'd be a fucking.
Well, who knows
Well,
how
who
far?
knows?
Who knows how far?
Yeah,
they-
fuck.
they
Who knows
got,
how
you
far
know?
they got before we shut them down? I mean, we hopefully shut them down. I mean, shit.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean that kind of leads to what we're gonna be talking about, and Ben says it's old. It's new to me. It's fucking. I had seen the DARPA robots before. The fucking cheetah. I think they had like a fucking bird. You know, they had different
Robots.
But this right here is just, I mean, out of this world. And I mean, so Ben, I know you've heard it.
I haven't heard of it, but I mean, like, I don't know. I think robots are still like just a crazy face on a sex toy or whatever. I don't know.
Tay, had you heard about it?
That's robots.
No, I haven't heard about it.
That's what robots are.
And that's rare.
All right, so we're gonna play the clip. Let's play the clip.
If I haven't seen it, it's new to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Let's play the clip, man. This is fucking freaky ass shit because who knows what this can turn into, you know?
This thing is crazy.
Look at that shooting a fucking gun.
Russian robot.
fuck?
Okay.
See, no.
Is that too much? Is that too much for you guys? It's not like it's like, you know,
Look at that.
commando
Accurate,
rolling
not
through
missed
the
one
hills
shot.
or whatever.
How good is it with a gun?
Oh, it's good.
Well, dude, it just it's
good. But that's beside the point.
It's good.
It shot a lot
good.
of bullets. I don't know.
Look at this guy.
But it is.
Works
It's.
fucking lifts more than I do and shit. What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think scrap the robots and make
25
humans superhuman.
He walks
was
a
a
straight.
15
He walks a
pound.
straight line better than I do. That's
Okay, well, yeah. I'll give him that one.
Oh, no fucking way. Alright, dude.
You see?
Man.
Okay.
Dogs and humans are
No.
gonna rule the world now.
Yeah, it can
All
drive.
right.
It
Oh, it
can
can
drive.
drive.
It
Wow.
can drive. Yes,
You
yes,
see?
supposedly. But I mean,
But
Everything.
dogs can drive, so
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything
if
can
you
drive.
tuned in last week, or
But
if
we
you
know-
didn't, news for you: dogs can drive.
Yes, yes. Driving
Like,
dogs.
they're creating handshakes and shit. What the fuck?
secret handshake, super secret handshake.
Driving
Secret robot
robots.
handshake.
We're gonna cover next driving
Well,
something
Oh,
else.
I guess we
Where
got
are
to
you
get a
with-
little
with
bit
the
more in
Jamming
tune with
octopus.
Is that
ourselves.
a syringe?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Drug addict
This is how
going.
you kill your maker right here.
Sedation.
They refuse to comment further. How convenient.
Well, I don't know. I like it, but
Show-
I don't
play
like
again
it.
real quick, just so Leonard can see the fucking shooting.
I just
Oh,
seen
the
the
shooting?
shooting.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
It's,
that-
wanna go back to
it's,
it?
No, it's
it's
fine.
really accurate. It is very accurate.
Douche,
good.
douche,
It'll
douche,
hit you.
douche, douche,
Yeah.
It'll
douche.
hit you.
So, I mean, what do you see?
What about
Leonard?
with like moving targets and stuff?
Well, you've seen those turrets, right? That they've made with like paintballs, like
yeah,
normal everyday guys.
yeah. Like,
Like
is that better
myself.
than this? Is
Yeah.
that-
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's gonna be. It's like that.
This is better than that.
Well, it's
Ah.
like that. It can track you,
Yeah.
Oh,
and then you put laser
okay.
beams on that motherfucker.
Dude. So where do you see it going, man? Like, do you see it like, okay, military, maybe
Police spot. Yeah, police spot would be pretty cool.
spot.
Pretty cool.
Can't get out of you can't get out of a
Police.
ticket.
Nah,
though,
dude, that's not
Hey.
cool at all.
Dude, think about
Hey,
it.
what do you
Look.
mean? It would be like an end to like the whole racism thing.
No.
Right there, boom.
No, I think
No.
it would be worse.
That'd be
dude.
like iRobot.
How would it be worse?
Well, it can be worse, and not just on race. I think just. to
Haven't you seen the
control
movies?
anything. So I mean, if
Yeah,
one of these
no.
days we
It
we
wouldn't
choose
use
to
excessive
revolt-
force.
Cause think about
Yeah, they
it.
just shoot your
If
ass.
somebody's
No,
has
no, it wouldn't use excessive force. It would just break arms and stuff.
no, that's excessive.
I
That's
think-
Trying to run away.
That's excessive because that's some bullshit. Because if I break somebody's arm, that's excessive force.
If you're trying to
Yeah.
run away, it's better than getting shot.
What if you
Nah.
shoot rubber bullets and
It's
beanbags?
just, it's
Yeah.
just who's going to
What's
control them.
Yeah,
Tasers.
well, of course.
No, they're by themselves.
That's
they,
the problem.
Follow, I guess like
That's-
some iRobot type shit.
No,
No, I saw
that-
it.
I know, yeah,
no,
like-
that
No.
Chappie-
Huh?
Chappie.
Yeah, like Chappie. It's like
No.
robots in the in the police.
The robots are the police, or like
Yeah.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
Like RoboCop, so it'd be
I don't
like a
want to go
human,
towards those
Like,
people.
to take the
No,
place.
no.
I see it
Oh,
not
yeah.
working.
Some sort of
man.
android cyborg.
No, no,
type
I
thing.
don't.
You have to
I
get-
don't mind
you have to
robots.
get
No.
unmarried.
If they
They're
get
gonna come out with it.
individuals.
They're going to come out with it, but it's not going to end very well at all.
Yeah.
Because they're going to say someone has to control them. So whoever writes the laws basically just ended whatever is about to happen.
And what if you like control them like drones or something? There's some dude. There's
Like
some
actually-
cop.
Yeah, that's even
at,
worse.
Like a
Oh,
police
that-
station somewhere. Oh,
But then
no
hackers
shit,
could
huh?
get
That's
into it then.
horrible because what if that person's like, well,
Well, they get all like,
kill all humans?
yeah, I'm all
Yeah.
superhuman. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, and then
Well,
there's
yeah,
gonna be
but then
hackers.
I mean, there would be a supervisor who
Yeah,
would be
yeah, hackers
And
too.
then get out of your chair.
That's
You know,
another
you're
thing.
going to
Get
jail
out of
for
your
what-
chair.
Yeah, like what the
Can't
hell?
Just
do it.
unplugs them like the
Can't do
Matrix.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Maybe.
man. I think
I
that's
don't know.
very intense. And even if we use it as military force, man, think about it. I guess, Iraq, Afghanistan, all those, I think we just took over those countries, to be honest with you. I mean, I could be wrong, I could be right, whatever.
Take over them.
We pretty much did. We pretty much went in there.
No way,
and
man. That's why
killing
we're
everybody
sending
off.
troops in right now.
Nah, to be honest with you, we already been there, like plenty of times.
Been there,
We
done
put
that.
people in power,
Everyone's done that though.
We just went in there
That's
and
it.
cleared it all out,
cleared it all up,
So
and
now
do it all
think
over
about it.
again.
Instead of human casualty, alright, we're gonna send our freaking robots.
That's why old boy from I think it's I don't know who the leader was. It kept kept saying fuck, pretty much fuck what you're talking about. We're not doing that. We're gonna fuck these guys up.
Yeah.
I can understand because it's like y'all fucked it up this whole time. We handled it. You couldn't. You came in here, fucked everything all up. Nah.
Nah, I'd be down to put in robots. I'd be down.
No, that's
the
worse.
Only plus to it is that it saves human lives.
I wouldn't.
Military, yeah, because it's gonna save a bunch of military servicemen's lives. I mean, someone has to be there to deploy those robots anyway. It's not like you're gonna take jobs away.
You could even do like
There's gonna be like mad
surrogates, like in surrogates,
Nah.
yeah, where you're
like in
like
surrogates.
a bunch of pilots and they just drive the robot into war.
So look, the worst case scenario, right? Like right now, perfect thing that's going on in
Nah,
Venezuela,
that's not
right?
good.
Pretty much countries
That's
are
not
at war right now. You know what I mean? If
Venezuela.
their leader can just be like, hey, send in the fucking robots. Boom, right there. There's no way
Cool.
people survive that. And the people are not in wrong there.
I mean, I get.
It'd be
Yeah.
like surrogates.
Yeah,
It'd be like surrogates. That's what
Yeah,
It
it'd
is
be like.
kind of cool, but at the same time,
RoboCop.
it's like, well, fuck, bro, that massacre.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can-
basically.
Because
They're
now-
gonna go in. They're
Massacre.
gonna go in like
Now you can do that.
It's more
The
dominant.
biggest
They did it for
damage you get,
themselves.
kill as much,
Well, no,
much
because
killing.
you can't just like lose your body. You know, you can't just. You still have to be all tactical about the shit. You can't just go in there willy nilly running because
Yeah,
even in
good point.
surrogates you get, you lose a leg, you're losing a leg.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like
now
you
have
could still
to
get
now
up
you have
and
to fix it.
You
Someone
have a
has to go-
jetpack and shit.
Or
You don't
someone
got any
has
of
to
that
go
shit.
out there and
Yeah.
recover the equipment.
And
that
recover
was
the
lost.
equipment. Yep. Or the big red button and
But still,
can't let enemy hands have
the
our
accuracy
technology.
though,
Exactly.
that
It's
accuracy.
always been like that.
the
Oh, with
accuracy.
the gun and stuff.
Yeah.
Before it will even be touched and go down, it'll probably already take out 15 people.
What,
So- So they could just go in there, just.
I think it's fine.
well,
but
no, I mean if you're drunk going to sleep, I think you're still drunk. Trying to control a fucking surrogate, right? A body.
yeah,
If you
Yeah.
get tossed before you start controlling this thing, it's still a human. It's just like
A superhuman, a super
Yeah,
cyborg
with-
still a
human.
human on the other
A
side.
super
It's just like
robot
mechanical
human.
parts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you
I-
seen that
That's too-
movie?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So it's like that,
I'm just saying that's
Tom
too much.
Hanks.
That's overkill.
Could save a lot of people's
Who
lives, man.
does it?
But it's
Who is
overkill.
that guy?
Because in war, you
Bruce
the more
Willis.
damage
Yeah,
that you
there
do
you
to
go.
the
Ah,
person's
they're all the
psyche,
same to me.
the more you're gonna win the better you're gonna win that war. So they're gonna kill them, everything.
Well, dude, that's hell of a psyche. Imagine if all the soldiers look the same, also.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
that's how it was with the
And they
Romans.
all just massacre you.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
nowhere
yeah,
going
yeah.
around
Well, even
it.
the Chinese,
That's how you win
when
wars.
They march together. The
Yeah.
Chinese? Dude, I see their march.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's-
damn,
I have to
wanna
agree with
fuck
you.
How do
with
they get their legs
Right,
so
but
high?
fuck.
You're absolutely correct, sir.
Straight and in line.
Yeah, that's why like Pakistan and India have that border crossing ceremony thing.
Oh, those. That shit is.
Yeah,
have you
dude,
ever seen that?
like they kick
No.
and they
Have you
almost hit
you've
themselves
never
in
seen
the
that?
foot.
You know what? I'm gonna look that shit up. Right
Chinese
now.
do that or the Russians?
No, it's
No,
the
the Indian-
Pakistanis and the Indians.
Mhm.
It's because they've been at
Oh.
war, ever since the country split in two.
Yeah.
They used to be one country and they split in two. They've been at war ever since. And every night, it's like every morning and every night they have a border ceremony. So they open the border in the morning, and then at night they have a different display where they close the border. They take the flags down and they shut it down. They physically close the gates on both sides to not let anyone else in. It's pretty crazy.
I found it.
See if we can take a look
Go
at
out and if you go around that wall,
Shit.
you're a spy.
Yeah.
If you go on
Just,
the other side, you're a spy.
All right, I'm just gonna put it on.
So wait, this is what you just commented on, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is what I was just talking about, the border closing.
So this is the ceremony.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is. But you see how it's all looks. It's all
Yeah,
about the
so
look.
they get the guys with the thickest mustaches. They're all the same height, so that they all look the same.
Yep.
But facial hair alone is not enough. You also have to gain approval
Facial hair is not
from
enough.
rewards before being signed up for this.
Yeah,
Dude, and then they're like boom, 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 perfect.
This is like
Look at
every
this.
day.
Yeah, every day.
Oh, man.
It's like a big show.
Want to go to the closing of the border, honey?
Yeah, right.
Oh no, I think I've seen this. That they dance crazy.
No, there's no dancing.
There's no dancing. There's just military parade.
No?
Confined to the Indian
Might have been a wedding or something.
Not to
There
be
you go.
outdone, the Pakistanis take the evening display every bit as seriously.
I'm a turkey.
I'm a turkey.
I'm a turkey. I'm a turkey.
Kick to the forehead. Kick to the forehead.
Dude, it looks like they can just knock themselves out.
I don't know, man.
So that guy is a commander or something, huh?
Yeah, now imagine
I mean,
if
they're-
they were
they're
all
in charge,
robots.
Yeah. It's still the same,
No,
except
that
just
would be fucking,
robots.
I would be fucking
Oh,
scared for my
robots?
life if I saw 2 robots doing that shit.
Closing the border. Yeah.
Yeah.
They would still look the same.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Just robots.
But it's because these are cute. Like, dude, you can. I don't know. I would not feel the same way about robots.
I do not like
yeah, no,
robots.
like a lot of people watch the display, watch this, and they're like, "Oh, this, it's pretty funny." But it's just like the military. It's just a military thing, you know.
I mean, if robots get more
But
than
if it were
2
robots,
feet,
like it would be taken more
then
seriously. Like
I,
also
that's it.
the Buckingham Palace guard,
There we go.
the dudes in the red coats with the funny hats.
Yeah.
People think like those guys are like a joke, but all of them are carrying rifles, and all of them, if you get too close, will
Those
aim
guys
a
will
rifle
kick
at
your
you.
ass if you get too
And,
close.
You know,
You
yeah,
can't get too
they'll
close.
kill
to
you.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah.
kill you if you get too close.
Yep, yep,
Or if you don't listen to what they're telling you, you know.
Yeah.
yep, yep.
Well, look, we covered. I kind of mentioned the Venezuela riots, and I mean, I don't know if everybody's been up to date with it, but right now, I mean, it's pretty much all out war. The country's just the people are trying to take over the country, but there's no food. It's just straight up violence over there, man. I think we have a clip on that as well, and just so we can take a look at pretty much what the people are going through over there, man. And it's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, the Venezuelans have been having problems with their government since they voted in Hugo Chavez. And then after he died, it
Yeah,
just
and then
got
after he
even
died,
worse.
because there was no what's it called?
No succession.
No succession. That's what happens in communism. That's what happens.
Yeah, this is the guy thought he was gonna live forever.
Yep.
And then
Hardcore
he died.
leftist with colon cancer or whatever he had.
Damn.
Probably, he probably ate a bunch of shit.
So, I mean, right now it seems like it's all out war, right, on their people, pretty much.
Yep.
As you can see on the
Civil
Well, yeah,
War.
but look, the vehicles are on fire, so like, oh shit, they're attacking me. What am I gonna do? Run away and run over people in the process? That should happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, and I don't know about
It's
you
the
guys,
Civil
man.
War, man.
And
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember seeing a lot of this when I was little, man. I don't. And I guess because maybe we didn't see the news as much.
Well,
It's been, like,
to
no,
be
this
honest
is,
with
this
you,
is the effects of the governments that were in power.
Yeah,
That
when
have
we
been
were
in
little.
power when we were little. That's why you didn't see this.
Yeah.
So there's like a huge, I guess, exodus.
Even
from
before that, because they
conservative
had
thought.
problems with the what was the country? Was it Colombia? With the one with the Bolivar?
Okay.
That guy. Oh, that was Chile, I think. They had like open revolution, right? Like right before World War II. People, like a lot of people were dying in stadiums and soccer stadiums and stuff.
oh
Wow,
shit.
that is
Yeah.
crazy
I remember
over
that.
there.
Yeah, so like that. Even right now, they're still going through the aftermath of all that stuff. They're still like in turmoil.
Yep, they're still dealing with the stuff that happened, 15, 20, 25 years ago.
Oh yeah, of course.
'Cause there hasn't been
Well,
a
from the
government that has
30s,
been
man,
able.
from
Yeah.
the 30s when they were in revolution, you know,
Yeah.
in revolt.
Well, I mean, it reflects, I guess, here too. You know what I mean? Our past still haunts us here. I mean, we just saw
Exactly.
it recently with the whole neo-Nazi thing.
Yeah.
So, and that's
Yeah, people
that's
need to.
hardcore that we even have that here in America. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
everywhere.
That's exactly
it's,
what I'm talking about.
it's
because,
something.
Like now, like I guess because we live here in El Paso and it's strictly a lot minority. But I don't remember experiencing or seeing so much hate on race. You know what I mean? Now it's just
You would say in El Paso itself?
It's everywhere.
No, or just in general.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Because
It's
yeah, I
almost
mean,
everywhere.
I don't see it here.
I see it. I see
Well,
it. I see
can
it a
be
lot.
here too.
Here in El Paso?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I see it a lot here in El
Sometimes
Paso.
It does. I mean, like, you know, like the majority is, you know, Hispanic, but you know, there is, you know, a couple of people, you know, that still cling on to those, you know, old religious or old ways, you know, of hate, you know.
But I also see still like racism within the Hispanic community itself too.
Oh yeah.
Is like I have darker skinned Hispanic friends and everything, but in public, even at restaurants, you can sense and tell the difference in treatment on how a person is treated at a restaurant, regardless of whether it be Twin Peaks to Applebee's or IHOP. You can tell the difference unless the area itself, the whole staff itself, has no preference of race. You'll start to see something different. But then you also see that store go down a little bit. They don't get as many people because they don't pay attention to that, and the customers pay attention to that. That's how they feel.
Oh yeah.
You know, even with money, and everything, because it's like I still see kind of a separation of spots.
Yeah, and I think there's gonna be separation whether for everything, you know, whether it's race, class, you know, they see some rich guy coming in, they treat him a little better than the poor guy, you know. So
Yeah, like at the bank when you're doing
Yeah.
a big money transaction and they cater
Dude.
to you, and then when you're like withdrawing some money, they're like trying to kick you out the door.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
that's
please
true.
I tend to want to
Next
leave as
customer.
fast as possible, though. I mean, in my opinion. I mean, me personally.
I
You
try
know,
not
like
to
when I
put
go
money in the bank.
Well, yeah. That's also try not to, but sometimes it's unavoidable, you know. You gotta
Yeah.
pay the bills and stuff. So then you order stuff from the internet. Shit, that shit's gonna get paid for.
Well, I actually I try to go around from bigger banks, so I would get a loading card.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Well,
I
to
still
get
try to
local.
stay away
I do
from
try
banks
and,
as much
I
as
try and get
possible.
local banks.
I don't even
That's what I
I
try to
don't
do.
trust banks at all.
yeah,
It's hard.
And it's like I don't have direct deposit at my work, right? And everybody clowns me for it. They're like, dude, how come? I'm like, nah, I don't. Like, how's the bank? I'm not gonna see that money. The bank sees that money first than I do. You know, like I gotta see my check, man. I guess I'm a little old school on that aspect, though. I gotta see what I'm earning. You know?
What is that? It's that J.G. Wentworth commercial. I need my money.
I need it now.
That's for annuities.
J.G. Wentworth.
Anyone that is here
1-877
knows
cash
that
no.
commercial.
I think
everyone.
Right? You know.
Yeah.
Well, you can. You just have to
Yeah,
tell
you
the
gotta
bank.
go to the bank.
Well, you don't have to go to the bank. They have these things now, you know, debit cards.
Yeah, but that's not actual money. Like you never get to touch your money.
You can go to the ATM and withdraw
take it
the
out.
money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It should
But
be like,
he-
Well, okay, so when you someone gives you when you get the check at work, what do? You have to go to the bank and cash that check. So
Yeah.
like, what's the difference?
well, I get it right then and there.
And then you have to deposit the money into.
Nah, hell no, I don't
No,
deposit shit.
you don't have. So you don't have any
Unless
savings.
my bills.
Well, yeah, just have the money there, and you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I guess.
And then
Nah.
your money's
That's what I'm
insured.
saying.
Your money's
It could lead-
insured.
yeah.
If something were to happen to the money, you
insured.
get your money back from the government.
You know what?
Well, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
if
if you're
that's
like
what that
me,
little gold
I-
sticker
I
that
bury my
FDIC.
They have
When you
to.
go walk into a bank, it says FDIC insured.
It's
And
in,
that's what it means.
Look, for me,
They-
what it was,
they
was
get
Up to
the-
a certain amount.
overdraft.
It's not like you gotta $500,000 or whatever.
I think that's what it is. I think it's up to 500,000 or something.
I thought it was
I
up
don't
to
know.
100,000.
I'm not sure.
Isn't that
But-
per card though?
It's per account. Per account.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
So
let's
the
say
smart man keeps it 100
So
grand here.
let's
100
say-
grand
You
here.
don't keep all your eggs in one basket.
That's right.
yeah, let's say they get that money up front because they're gonna have to have it, right? And then what they do is multiply that money,
Hell yeah, that's what they do.
right? So you use your insurance money in order to flip it. How do you flip it? You create the fluctuation on your card. If you go over or so on and so forth, the little stipulations that at 8% or whatever, you flip your money. You get it back. It's a small amount, but with $500,000 per person,
Bam. So that,
and then you
Yeah,
just
no,
take
you
that
can't
money
use
and then
you can't use the insurance money unless something horrible happens to that bank. That's what that means. It's the people.
you're protected.
Yeah, the bank itself is
If the
going
bank
under.
was- yeah, if
fuck
the
the,
bank goes
fuck the
under.
bullshit. You know.
but the bank
federal
is
government-
already in debt.
Yeah, the bank. That's it. It's over. The
Mhm.
people that have accounts and under a certain amount, the federal government then steps in and pays those people. This is what, This is what you had in the account. This is what you're getting.
But the bank can't have any money off the gate, right?
Nope. No. Once they
When-
get into trouble.
when they
once-
start
or
off.
Whatever. Oh,
When
when
they
they
say-
start off. Well,
when they start
that's
off,
how
do
they
they-
get into trouble, right? Because they
Yeah.
start fucking around.
Yeah, because that's saying
They're
they.
fucking around like what happened to Wells Fargo.
'Cause-
Like what happened with Wells Fargo, and everybody seems to have forgotten that.
But everyone also
this big-
forgot the banking
big ass
crisis and how
national
the
bank.
government
I didn't.
goes
Yeah.
for back
Big
I
ass
didn't fuck
national
Wells
bank,
Fargo.
man.
To be honest with you, they fucked me over big time.
Yeah, it's
No.
Yeah, Wells Fargo fucked me over too. That's why. They're the reason I don't trust banks. So
Yeah,
That's
they,
the reason
they got
you gotta get
they're the
local
ones that got
banks.
caught.
Yeah.
yeah,
First
when,
Light.
when it
Shout
calls
out
you
West
when
Star.
it calls you a customer and not a member, then you think that's a problem right there.
That's
man.
a problem. Yeah.
I don't know. It was one of those little guys that
GCU.
decided to want to play the big game and just got caught. And all the big guys is like, you didn't have enough money.
yeah.
You didn't have enough
Yeah,
money
like
to get
they
away with
didn't
it.
have enough money. Did you see the books
You know what I
when
mean?
they were pulling that shit? Oh yeah, $250,000 or $250 million in profit.
Exactly.
Jokes on you.
They flipped it.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
flipped it
like-
and got caught.
In the conversation of
Well, it's not
money,
that they
man,
flipped
like,
it. They were just opening accounts
seen the lotto?
in the people's names.
A lotto.
Yeah, take
Oh
the
my
money and then
goodness.
you.
Oh well, no, you know what? You're
Oh,
right. Yeah, because they
I'm
would
gonna
open up
win
this
it.
credit line or whatever. and
I'm
then
gonna
the
win
dude
it.
ended up getting
It's every
paid for the
Pulo,
money
man.
Already in
or
my
whatever.
pocket.
Yeah.
That would be
For
really
that
cool.
account.
What would you
What
do
they
with all
what
that
they
money?
actually what the problem was what they did is what the bigger companies are doing in secret. So they're like, wait, dude, hold on. And they're like, nah, we want to do this stuff, so we're going to keep all the money. We're not paying you guys. I'm like, nope, you can't play the game like that, bro. You're
Yeah.
about to get
Drop
caught.
more. Yeah.
All right, well, you don't want to play with the rest of us? You don't want to give us a cut?
Got caught.
So let's say you win the 700 million in the lotto right now. Man.
That's what it's
Are you
at right
putting
now.
Are you putting it in the bank? or
Fuck
what?
no.
No way, man. I'm buying.
No. I'm
big
investing
chunk
in
of El
some
Paso.
shit, but I'm not yeah.
I'm
Putting-
buying a big chunk of El Paso.
putting
Is what I
some
would
of
do.
it in
No. This is
Real
lost
estate,
cause.
nothing ever goes. Nothing. You
No.
can't lose with real estate. You can't.
Buy your own land.
That's
Build
what
this.
I'm saying.
Buy your
You
own
buy-
land.
You buy a chunk of El Paso.
Nah, outside of El Paso. Create
Oh, no.
on a barren land. Create your own city.
Sounds like Isaac. Create your own city.
Like,
Like
dope.
like Weed, Nevada.
It's dope though.
You guys never heard
It's
of
dope
Weed,
though.
Nevada?
Think about it. If you create your own city,
Oh, look it up. Look it up.
Yeah, you create your own little town from the beginning. That would be dope.
yeah, you solarize it. Everybody has free electricity, no charge. You only charge anybody that over there. That's
communist.
$250.
Sounds
Sounds
communist.
Hey,
I like it.
You only
That's
charge
the
them.
future.
You only charge them
That's the
250.
future.
That's it. Biggest house you want. It doesn't matter
I
what
don't
size
know,
you want.
it's-
It stays at 250 a
and who's
month.
gonna pay for the
$250 a month.
Who's gonna pay for the
Upkeep on the solar
the
panels.
upkeep on the solar
Well, he's saying charge him
That creates
$250 a
jobs
month.
right there.
charge him $250 a month, a flat rate.
Yeah, flat rate,
I don't
250 a
know.
month. Doesn't
And
matter
then
what
as it
house you want.
grows, you have to grow your solar plants.
As the
Food's
Oh
free.
yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
and then it
so
has to
imagine,
be far. Like
So
those things have to
okay,
be really
say you
far.
want to build a very productive city, right?
Yeah,
Be
That
spread
means
out
like
in the lot.
the
Yeah.
land is
Takes
going to get more and more expensive
Well, I mean,
as
that's-
you
You
expand.
win the lottery.
So that $250,
Right.
like
Yeah,
in
you're
10
talking
or
about
15
the-
years, may end up being like $350 that
No.
you need, or else you're going in the red.
not at all. Not at all. Look, what they're only doing right there is buying the land that they're sitting on. Now they own a piece of the land in that city. I'm not taking that money for that. They own the piece of the land. Now you want to keep the piece of the land. Now you have to run your own business. Now you have to run it. You want your electricity. You want your keep up.
They need the electricity.
You want your keep up.
You're gonna need area to put new solar panels as people come in. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I know.
So your land, the area that you need is gonna get bigger and bigger exponentially as more and more people come in.
Mm-hmm.
So the $250 is gonna get to a point where it's not enough.
Okay, so that's what he would do with the lotto. What would you do with the lotto?
I'd buy a big chunk of El Paso.
Big chunk of Paso?
Yeah.
But not create your own city, just kind of buy land, rent it out?
I'd invest it back in El Paso, yeah.
Okay. Leonard will
Probably
set up some
also
businesses,
do some development,
some research
land
and
development,
development,
and stuff like that.
Steve?
I would just buy a bunch of stuff.
I'd buy 3 jets.
Go on vacation for like 3
vacation
years.
forever. You know.
Buy 3 jets, blow 2 of them up.
Fulfill my bucket list. That's about it. You know, and then give the rest to my peoples. You know, friends, family. If you're lucky enough to know me, you know, you'll probably.
Shit.
Yeah, I guess you guys are. Are you guys are
lucky enough?
We have it on video, so...
Yeah, we do have it on video, and then everybody heard
I
it.
know, right? That's
No, honestly, man, and I think that's what happens. Like, you've seen those videos of people, you know, that go crazy just when they win the lotto. Like, they end up committing suicide or...
They lose it all. A lot of people lose it all.
Well, think about
They
it.
go
You
on
have
long-
everything you ever wanted instantly. What else is
yeah.
there to do?
Then what else?
But there's always new things to
You
do.
make yourself go
I
psycho.
mean,
That's-
But how do you get that? I was watching some videos and some guys they spend $2 million in 2 weeks, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like,
$2 million in 2 weeks?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
easy.
Well, shit, that's 2 Lamborghinis.
No.
Nah, hell no.
No?
Lamborghini's like half.
That's
Not
What if they're
even-
decked out Lamborghinis?
Maybe like a third of that.
I could do
Nah,
that too.
but they
I
Shit,
could do that
depends
too.
on what year.
I think I could
But
do
depends
that
on
too.
what car. It does depend on the
Yeah,
car. I mean, you
yeah.
could get like $2 million Bugattis.
Yeah, you are right though. You can get like four big things.
I can get one thing, $2 million.
But why would you do that?
You
know?
can spend
like,
more if you want. You know, you'd be like,
don't need to buy two
take
$1
me
million
everywhere.
You want to buy one of these houses up here on Alpha Scenic Drive? You're gonna be spending, several
1.8
million,
sold. Here, call my account.
several $1 million
To set you up.
There it
just
is.
to have like your house hanging on the cliff.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, I mean, I would want that, but
Yeah.
you
Nah.
can get one for like half.
I'm not standing on the fault line.
Not up there.
Too many bugs,
I don't think
scorpions,
so.
and all that kind of stuff up there.
I don't know,
Foundation
there's-
problems, man.
Yeah.
Imagine.
The
wouldn't do
mountain, the
that.
mountain shifts and stuff. No, nope.
Yeah, see, that's what. No,
Yeah. Well, first thing I would do, man, I would change.
I'm
my
good right
phone
here
number.
around this
Change
area.
my phone number.
it's like the worst
BT,
place
run
to
out of
be
the
when a
country.
major disaster.
I don't know. I would change my
Yeah,
phone
it's
number
like
and
teetering
pretend-
off the edge of a
pretend I
mountain.
didn't win it.
Yeah.
Be like, I didn't win shit.
Yeah, I would just go and paying around everyone's things in secret.
You
don't
Paying
know
off for
anything
stuff.
anymore on
Ah,
What's that Will Smith
yeah.
movie?
That'd be cool. That'd be badass.
That would be cool, right?
How much you
That
need?
would be nice.
I need to pay this off.
No. You wouldn't say anything. You would just go to the
How
county.
much is that?
Like the county,
Let me see.
what is it? The tax assessor? property tax
Oh,
And just randomly, this person, how much do they owe? There you go.
Yeah.
And they're not. So when they go and pay, they're gonna tell me it's already paid for. And it's like already like $1,300, $2,300, whatever, X amount.
That's
That
dope.
would be dope.
That's
yeah.
dope.
Well, look, for the sake of time, guys, I'm glad. I mean, we would do good things with our money, except for Steven. He would just go on the
Right, this
party.
guy.
Yep.
I would
One
buy a bunch of
stripper
shit.
party.
I'd buy all the
For
strip clubs
all
in
the
El
land
Paso.
to see.
700 and what is it? 700 and what?
I don't know.
Whatever it is.
Over
Uh,
$700 million party, stripper party
damn.
to last
Oh
a
my
month.
goodness.
Everyone
It would
gets
be
a stripper.
epic.
That's the
You
best
get
way
a
to go.
stripper.
Yeah. Throw
They'd
strippers
all
everywhere.
rename them all
There
to
you
Club
go.
Steve or something.
Club Steve.
It'll
Club
be,
Steve
it would
1,
have
Steve
to.
2,
It
Steve
would have to be
Steven
one epic party, and then that's it. And we're like, all right, well,
Shut down the
what
whole
do I do
city.
next? What do I do
Well,
next?
before you know,
They're all
with
Club
money,
Steves.
man. Let us know what's up with some gamings, man.
Well, there is a new game that they are very raging about. Have you seen the movie Avatar?
No.
Yes.
Never even heard of it.
Badass.
No,
The James
never,
Cameron
never
movie.
have heard about Avatar. Beat that man now. But anyways,
What
they
was?
did make a game before. It was in 2008, but they did actually plan for a new sequel. It's just going to be for the new. It's not released quite yet. I mean, it's still in development. We're gonna be seeing a couple of developers talking about it. Very enthusiastic about it. And I am too, because the game before, it was horrible. I mean, like, it didn't really. I mean, the only perk was that it was in 3D. I mean, like back in the day with the 3D TVs, it did utilize that a little bit.
Hey, you guys
but-
remember that?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I
And
mean,
then
it
like
was-
4K came out and everybody forgot about 3D.
It was like, what,
Yeah.
3D what?
Yeah.
But it was for its time, all right. A basic kind of shoot 'em, a basic kind of stab 'em up kind of game. Go up to the, you'll be part of the Avatar universe. But anyways, this one is going to be a lot better. They're really boasting about like their graphics and how it's gonna be for the PlayStation 4 Pro, and then it is going to be for the Xbox One. And
Xbox
yeah.
One. Huh?
Well, let's check out the video. Thank you for the info, Steve. Let's see what we got. I'm
Info
psyched
Steve.
yeah.
for the movie, man, because I heard there's a second.
You gotta be kidding me.
yeah, I mean it's gonna come back. It is gonna come back.
Well, one of my favorite gaming companies.
Fuck the movie.
And of course, for
Is a force.
it does subtitles for you guys there too. For Leonard, he speaks that.
I came out of that movie and I thought that it's unbelievable how much you want to go there. And it's interesting how they have created.
And these
that
are the
feeling that
developers.
Pandora is actually a
They're
place
at Massive
and a beautiful
Entertainment.
place where you think you would like to be.
When's it gonna come out, Steven?
The game should
And it was scheduled for 2018. Not an exact date, but I mean we're only hoping.
That's not gameplay footage. Where is that from the movie?
No, no,
Didn't give
that
me, I couldn't see
they're
long
still
enough.
developing it. They're very. That's why I mean, like, I'm very excited about this. It is supposed to be, coming out very soon in the next year. So hopefully, they stick to that.
You
But
think they'll do a VR thing?
huh?
I think that is game footage.
Is it
Oh, except for
game
that.
footage?
No,
that's from the movie.
That's from the
Movie.
movie.
Movie. It's like a famous scene from the movie.
That other stuff, yeah. Not that, no.
Nope.
The
Yeah,
excitement
there's
is enormous. And it fits very
And
well.
nowadays you can't even notice if
was when
it's
he
the
was learning
game
how to-
or if it's
That's
the
game.
movie nowadays. I mean, I swear that it will probably be better than the movie or as good as the movie quality.
Something that is very, very rare.
Every player gets to choose how they want to
Especially with
experience
today's
this
graphics
incredible
where you actually can get those glows and those effects, those colors, especially with 4K. It will be amazing just to see that in the near future.
Those guys are sneaky.
It's gonna be cool, man.
It might be cool, but I mean, we can always, cross our fingers. Ubisoft does, pull back on some of their games. We want to, just reach out to them if you want. If you're very excited for Avatar, I think you should, contact Ubisoft. Maybe, leave a comment and say, hey, we want Avatar.
Go ahead and do that. If they didn't want to do that, where'd you say to go?
Ubisoft.com. I mean, you can
Yeah, just
definitely
find
go
the
ahead and
Contact us button.
yeah.
I have one.
pretty sure at
sure
the
they
very
have
bottom, you can always,
Ubisoft
go to
Facebook page.
contact us. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we can get it very soon in the next year. But yeah, I mean, I'm very excited because the movie was very cool. Was actually the best movie ever. Actually, they
Most
grossed. Yeah, the most movie. I mean, the most
That's
money.
James Cameron, man.
Movie money.
He has
movie
like
money.
two
He's
of the
also
top
up
three.
there on the
Yeah,
most
he has-
expensive
he has
Two of
movies.
the top
he has
three.
the top 2 spots.
Yeah.
So that guy's badass. He's actually been he's the human that's been to the highest point, on space, and the deepest in the ocean.
That son of a bitch.
Dude, yes, he's a badass. And
That's what I'm gonna do with my $700 million.
James Cameron, you son of a bitch.
You know what? I've decided I'm gonna make badass games with my fucking. I'm just gonna.
Too late, too late, Steven. You're a slacker.
You already had your party. You already had your party.
You wanted to throw the biggest party in El Paso. That's what you said, or something. You wanted to blow it all in one night.
Shut the city down.
Well, we do have another game that it's been out for a year. They actually had an anniversary in March, and I mean, you might recognize it as Clash of Clans, but it's actually Clash Royale. It's actually a strategy game. You might have seen these commercials. I'm pretty sure you have.
Played this.
Yes. And
Yeah,
for you,
played this
It's
game.
a game for your mobile device.
Yes.
It's actually very entertaining.
Clash of Clans, I was addicted to that for fucking like 6 months.
This
6 months.
I had to start spending money on it, so I was like, fuck this shit.
very much more addicting than that one. It's more simplified.
I remember being addicted to the Simpsons tap out game.
Say that again.
I remember being addicted to the Simpsons tap out game.
Oh.
Tapped out, yeah.
Tapped out, remember that?
This is different though.
Yeah,
This is different
no.
than the tapped out game. It's kind of like a card game where you lay down your characters, and it has a tower defense element. You have to defend against enemies. I mean, it's fun. It is fun.
So I mean, I played Clash of Clans, man. Is this because I saw none of the same characters there? So is it kind of like a second part to it, or
No.
It's basically a separate game using the characters from Clash of Clans. They do have
It's
new
actually
characters.
a little different. But, I mean, it's
like a redo.
Yeah, kind of like what it should have been from the beginning.
Okay.
I mean,
happens
I
version
very
two?
much. It's
Like
like two
Battlefront?
players. Two players actually have 3 towers. You throw different characters at them. Different characters actually have different speeds, different attacks.
Yeah, different attributes, and they take up different, a different amount of like
Mana.
Mana. It's pretty much what it is.
Huh.
You collect mana over
Power
time,
juice.
and every so often, or depending on what the card value is how often you can put that card down. So if it has a value of 2, it takes 2 mana away from you, and then you have to distribute your gauge.
Yeah, there is strategy to it. I mean, at the beginning, it's very easy to get. I mean, it's a very simple concept. You get your, characters. You kind of have your arena with other rookies.
Yeah, you also
Rook.
Yes,
You
yeah.
also power up your cards and your characters, so
Yeah,
they deal more
it
damage
does.
or
I
last
mean,
longer.
it's not none of these where you have to actually just put in money right away. I mean, it's very exciting just to actually build up.
With it.
Yeah.
You could get away with not putting any money in.
Yeah.
I got away with it for 6 months for Clash of Clans.
Yeah.
Like I said.
No, you
Exactly.
could go way longer with
Way
Clash
longer,
Royale,
yes,
because
Clash
they'll give
Royale.
you the premium currency.
And yeah, you can definitely download
it's
it.
Easy to
free.
gain levels, and I mean it's fun. They know how to keep you entertained.
Okay,
Yeah.
So which one would you recommend to the fans out there? Clash of Clans or Royale?
Well, I have played both of them. I mean, if you want to go for the whole base, if you want to just see the whole base, kind of go under attack, yes. But if you want to just straightforward, you against me, my cards, just a real quick battle, then I mean, and for me, Crash Royale.
Thank you.
Do. Favorite color's orange. Battle Royale. I mean,
Well, we want to hear what you guys think out there. If you're watching the show, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. I want to thank everybody who watched the show.
Yeah, like thumbs up on our videos, subscribe. We'll be putting a button here soon.
I want to thank Mr. Tezu for coming into the show.
Thank you.
Give
No
us
problem.
Very
insight
nice
on,
music.
on hip hop here, the way it works here in El Paso. If any hip hop artist is watching this, I hit this man
Do
up
it.
Right here, and,
Like Shia LaBeouf say, do it. Do it.
Just do it.
Thank you guys. So, good night. Signing off. Vic here. Everybody in the studio. Peace out, El Paso.
Good night.
Laters.
good night. Good night.
That's dope.